Corner smoke down, and now they start to come up the catwalk. Third rotations. I always read it. 20 seconds is pretty clear to Mousesports. They got 4 players in position. Aiko with a huge D kill, but still the crossfire is there, and Shox is going nowhere, sending bodies flying. And nice trade from Robs, but it's too late to win the round. No time for the many explosive ones today, so let's keep it up. Mousesports running out Palace, and RPK the assassin sniping players down. Shox never checked. Bomb dropped. BMAS dead, and Aiko, he may be skilled, but he's no match for the taps of RPK, who switches to the daggers. It's a little range maybe to pull out the old knives, and they're just going to hunt down the surviving members in the site. Vitality, that's more like.
Round Apex gets here fast enough to slow down these players aggressing through the short side, and now all left onto Frozen. This might be a 4th round for Vitality unless he can give us a few more taps like that. Not going to happen. ZywOo with the swing, and Shox up 11-2.
Yeah, looking very clean right now. I'm a little worried.
Isn't it just? Do you think he showered today?
I would imagine, yeah. He's sitting with his teammates. No one wants to. Is the plan, but he's going to get swung. Oh, and he can't react. Apex with a quick kill. 2 out of the Palace. Apex lighting them up. Oh, he gets dinked out of the round. ZywOo finds 1, dropping the bomb. That's a massive kill. It's really throwing a spanner in the works. The scout is going to try and cross. It does hit him. ZywOo still stands, though. He can hold off for the time being. They're going to try and plant. RPK, if he jumps up, he gets swung from Ticket. There's a bit of a late lurk from Frozen coming in through Connector, where the bomb is planted for, so he can't really activate until they get on the bomb, and that will be soon.
Yeah, the molly holds BMAS back, and Shox is here to check for Frozen. The attention drawn away thanks to BMAS, but only for a moment, and fully blind off the angle is the man in con. Someone's going to get on this bomb. BMAS's Deagle is in with the first, but he can't keep the ball rolling. Vitality 5-0. Still putting pressure on the site. Down in Connector, there is Frozen trying to come in on another one of these late con lurks.
Oh my.
But Apex is just getting tucked in, tucked into his meal at this A bomb site.
Delicious.
And Shoxy deals with the con flank. Acor, last man left alive, and ZywOo.
And that's the essence of the mid control. The Vitality are going to be running here. Dexter Court coming up Cat. They're already out B. There was no call. ZywOo didn't know, and now he's trapped with only 20 points of health. He's stuck in the smoke. The mollies pushed him into the view of the apartments, but Akor's backed up to drop more utility, and Rops' flank denied this time around. Akor in a clutch, can't hit the flick. Dirty D's from Dexter. The orb's here. Shox puts him to rest, won't let him wrap that B bomb site. So it's back to A. Shox with 1. RPK also deeged. Oh my, Mousesports are doing it with pistols.
Oh, Shox is suddenly wondering how this has gone oh so wrong. Left in an impossible clutch, and it's only the
yesterday in this one against G2 and tried to exploit them today, but they've got to do so on that T side, and right now it's been a very slow start. Back to middle. Oh, that's no, what? Despicable. ZywOo, how does he do it? Flashed, smoked, double headshot on the spray. Other than just one to be forgotten. Flash over spawn. RPK dodges it, he sees it coming. ZywOo's passive and he gets the kill. Apex swings out early, didn't need to, but it might not matter as his team are all here in spades, pushing in Rops with 1. Other than just one to be forgotten. Flash over spawn. RPK dodges it, he sees it coming. ZywOo's passive and he gets the kill. Apex swings out early, didn't need to, but it might not matter as his team are all here in spades, pushing in Rops with 1.
Proving my point that his Deagle
you like that,
is nice and filthy. There was an attempt at an aggro peek into Palace from Shox, but it didn't get anything other than the info that Mousesports do have players here. Okay. Rops has opened the round up with a kill on his Shoxy back in CT. And now trying to get in towards the A site. RPK, not fooling yet, but there are more where that came from. Apex is going to prove to be pretty key to this whole ordeal. He's the man watching con, keeping RPK's attention fixated at Ramp and Palace. Now on the back of losing Apex, RPK's got to bear too many angles in mind, and so he's blindsided.
5-on-5 retake. Fairly common on Mirage. And you can see they're waiting to flash into spawn. You don't want to do it too early.
It's like a retake server. Shox, ooh, keen with the pistol, has dealt with the flank. That is big, right? Rop's coming in on one of these raps. We know how devastating they can be, like late in a pistol retake, but now you don't have to worry about it thanks to Shoxy. Masuta is flashed into CT at picture-perfect timing. That is 2 fights that Mousesports have that are untradeable. They can't do anything about these kills that have already happened, so now they have to rush down the site. They're on the bomb, they're sticking it, but Dexter gets taken off. Wow. And there's... Now what do we see, Dobby? What do we see? Let's get it. BMAS up close to Rap, that's what we're seeing. Oh, but... Oh, yeah, Master gives Dobby a Galil. And it's 12 to fatality. Couldn't have picked a better time to spring to life, but they've got to check for Rops because he could uproot this entire operation. And there's Shoxy deleted, the only damage dealer in the round removed.
Trying to get to the connector. Robs has a nice little angle for this. Oh, they check it. ZywOo. Shox jumps up. Miss Spray Frozen reacts. He still gets one. Shox is low, and Masuta's finished off. So somehow Mousesports are still in control of this round, but it could all come tumbling down if Apex finds this one kill to the AWP. Trapped behind the boxes and no idea where Apex is. He gets that frag. Bomb is lost under BMAS control. Does he wallbang? Maybe go full flusher. Flash goes over, and he kills BMAS as well. So wide, so good.
And with 14 seconds left, it should be an undoable round. Trying to get the AWP, he's successfully baited a shot. That wasn't ever his intention. Oh, does deal with Frozen, and gets the AWP out of there. Bye.
Hear the feet. Pitter and patter. Dexter, doesn't matter. He's going to be ready to mow them down. Only good for one. The AWP crossing again, and the bomb still in the apartments, but not going to get planted anytime soon. RPK needs all the kills, and he's at least found another Apex with a Deagle. This is not the round you can afford to close on. RPK 1-on-2. Taking down another AWP, and it needs to be the teammates for Mousesports. It needs to be BMAS closing this one now, or it could be an eco ending for Vitality. Oh, it's
caught in the side of the head. Now they're ready for the ramp push as well. BMAS dropped without even a kill to his name. It's a 3-on-5 in this retake. Acor denies the bomb plant. That's something at least. Buying time for the rotations from the rest of his team and closing this gap. But in the blink of an eye, it is just Acor. Left all alone. Another kill, but the bomb is now down and time is ticking against him. Will down by utility. Not being given anything for free. Acor, this is a very tall order, a very big ask, and one that he might not be able to answer. Peeking up above the boxes, needs to be so aware, and he legs Apex, but it's not the killing blow that was needed. Vitality, they're 1-0 up.
Already planting. Masuta does die. The job finished off, but Dexter jumping up, and he's traded after one. Still up by a player on Mousesports. ZywOo trying to force fights, and he's won his against BMAS. Oh, ZywOo, Dirty Deegs back again. It's high noon after all, and 3-on-2 with a gun thrown over to his teammate. They're now both armed. Loses their cap player. ZywOo grabs grenades to throw towards spawn, but Frozen is up and past them. Rops is lost in the source, and ZywOo looking for every kill he can find. 4 in the sub.
They're still just waiting. Masuta playing up close in the window. ZywOo trying to watch the tunnel. Shoxy is still patient.
Too patient.
Yeah, he might need to go at some time soon. I mean, I guess the longer he waits, right, the more they're going to discount it. But now he's losing teammates in the site, and he swings out far too late to make this happen. This never should have been around for Mouse, and yet here they are picking it up.
Vitality, this should never have been their round.
No, it should have ended it long. The round should have been done with ZywOo trapped there. But this is what this guy is good at. And now the pressure. Mousesports crumbling underneath it. Rops and Frozen, the 2 stars from Mirage left in this retake. Shox mollied out into the open. Rops with a killer opener, but immediately silenced by Apex. And ZywOo, he might be low.
Acor and Robson. Dexter again, fast up cat is going for this mid push. He's done a lot of damage, won't finish the job. One's in the chat. Masuta barely standing. B dribble smoke again. Frozen frothing at the mouth to get a bit more done here. The molly is good, but he is so blind, and Shox runs him with a Tech 9. Rops at the back of the site. Everyone's blind. No one can see a thing, but Rops is picking targets out of thin air. Blinded by his teammate's flash, will finally bite him back. And now Acor just shuffling in through the window. Trade onto Dexter. The orb is still locked out of the site, and Vitality haven't even crossed. There's no smoke down. BMAS can pick and play for kills, and that he won forced by rounds. ZywOo, he's outwardly said he doesn't like the scout. Fair enough, but let's see how it does. Oh, Dexter dishing out death. And even through the smoke.
Let the hate flow through you, Dexter. He's on for the ace. And just ZywOo left to beat. The Crown Prince of Vitality doesn't want to go down without a fight, but Dexter is hungry for kill number 5. Dexter wants it, and there it is. The ace for Dexter. Dexter trying to get it back under control, but he can't. And so now things get awkward. ZywOo's scout is in this A bomb site as well. ZywOo with a scout and all 3 players low. He has set himself up to go on a tear here. They are all one shot away from certain death, and flushing out the elusive ZywOo is a tricky task indeed. He's jump shot him with the scout. Oh no, there's one on a BMAS. ZywOo still hidden at the elevator, trying to climb to new heights with this scout. And in with the peak, jumping up, another for ZywOo, and there's RPK to finish it off. Pause here, everywhere they've tried to go, they've been denied the ground needed. And in this round, it's no different. As smoke falls, it's short, so they just flash right through. ZywOo putting up a hold, has support from, well, did have support from Apex, but ZywOo don't need it. He doesn't need your support. There it is. Cleans them all up. Nice.
A site are going to start when they hit guns to do the same, to crunch that B bomb site and try and avoid the majority of vitality. Because ZywOo, bit of a comeback from this guy, 4 kills.
That's where you look at guys like ZywOo and Shox. That's where you need them to fill this void, and Apex doing a good job of throwing his name in the hat as well. Bomb gets out of there at least, that's something, but Apex just keeps on fighting, and so it's lost again on the catwalk. Rops has been waiting in mid for a kill to present itself, and now with the bomb lost, Vitality not giving anything away. Really just letting Rops sit in this horrible situation. There's the mid flash. Robs might have been waiting, but they knew all along. It's about him winning you the round that he has to. Masuta, this time, pushing up in the tunnels, trying to build some confidence. That nade might finish Frozen off, and there he is in with the triple.
Nice.
So a good confidence-boosting round for the guy here.
Get him.
Go on, Masuta, get the 4K. It's Rops with his scout. I know it's scary, and if you peek it slow, you're a dead man. Tagged on the first peek, but there he is. Masuta.
Long early, they see nothing, and they go, well, hey, if we're not getting long timing fast, we should just rotate out. That's awkward for Shox.
Oh, now that.
B. There's still a player here, and that player is ZywOo, so let's not get worried yet. But if Masuta dies, that could be a massive problem. Luckily, ZywOo's dropped the bomb. 15 seconds on the clock, and Frozen physically cannot win this round, whether he gets the smoke shot or not. Apex is dishing damage down, and Frozen's going to walk to his death surely if he goes through this one. It might even fade and not to his favor, but Apex turns and will still finish the kill after time. Oof.
Kill, in they come. There's the lineup. Masuta went from bottom of the board to right up with the big boys, right there with that 4K, putting a stop to a B rush that could have uprooted everything for Vitality.
Yeah, you put it well, Harry, the other round where you said, like, it's not about winning all the rounds, it's about winning your round. And when you're having a bad game, there's something to take away from it. It's like, yeah, okay, you might not be performing. Cut all info out of both sides. Molly's separating these 2 CTs. Masuta with a dig, but that's all he's gonna get. Rops lives to tell the tale and could even be thrown this AWP. Flashes high to set RPK up back into the fray of the fight. Rops is tucked, and RPK is now the only man that stands here. ZywOo catching the boosted player. There's another one. RPK wins it. He does it all alone. The tank from the pit, and he's putting them to rest. It's only Dexter in a clutch.
That was so back and forth. That was so wild, fighting through the 2 smokes. But it's RPK. Of course it is. Down in the pit. Haven't had to say his name for a hot minute now. And he delivers us that triple. He keeps it alive for Vitality. Wow. And he closes it out as well. All headshots. All, man, feels bad for Rops and the rest of Mouse.
Yeah, Rops has been having a great series as well. There he goes. He drops from the server. Bid take. Can they still do it? It's a 4v4 now. They've carved a path. Masuta's dead after 1. Oh, dear, this could fall.
Yeah, do it right by Rops.
Oh, and as you say that, the orbs come back in play. Shox and ZywOo, a playground on this B bomb site. Shox flashing himself back in. That bomb is loose in middle. Acor, 1-on-3. Not being given a treat, not being given anything. 15 on the clock, at least has to die before the time expires. Jumping up. Shox is right below him. RPK peeking out wide. That smoke does him favors. And 30 seconds for Mousesports to make magic happen.
Oh, they've lost Zywoo. He's out for the count. Apex and RPK are pulling this one over the line. It's just Acor left, a 1v4, 25 seconds. Nails the first shot down into the pit, but there's so much more where that came from that we need out of Acor. Up he goes, already crossed onto the car is Apex, and there's the swing that ends it all. A gentleman in chat, but full disrespect in the server. 16-14, Vitality take it 2-0.